Oh my days. Jacqui-Lee Pryce for Shadowboxruk UK. I'm here at the Dorchester in London with Paris 2024 Olympian Cindy Ngamba.
I'm becoming my own hype man, eh? Hey, thank you for having me, Jackie. Another interview with you, man. It's always a pleasure.
I like that. Listen, there needs to, every time I mention your name, I think I'm going to bring something where
You're my hype woman.
Literally where they go.
Sometimes I just see you across. You don't even have to make noise. I can just hear you. I can hear you, man. And I love it, Jackie, man.
So firstly, congratulations turning over, literally to see you on that top table. Do you know what made me laugh as well? Just look comfortable.
Chilling, innit? I'm just chilling. It's nothing new to me in this game. I'm just a fighter, innit? Punch people for a living. Nah, but yeah, I'm excited, man, to be able on the table with all these role model female and amazing boxers female out there. It was an honor, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the night, and I loved the conference. It was dope, man. Usually I watch on TV, so it was different for me to actually be sat there with my name, and I was like, oh, they have my name there, you know, and then people actually filming and asking me questions.
But also, like I say, it was the comfort and ease of. Let me just take that out a little bit because you keep moving. But yeah, like I say, you looked really comfortable. It's nice to see that. Listen, we would have liked to see you do another cycle in the amateurs. We were greedy, but now we're allowing people in the professional scene, if they don't know you, to kind of get to know you.
Man, come on, man. At the end of the day, it's about Cindy. It's about what Cindy wants to do and what Cindy decided. My main goal was to go to Paris 2024 and get myself a medal, and I've achieved that goal of mine. Now I'm entering into a new journey, and I feel like I've been in this journey for many, many years, because a lot of people watch me and a lot of people been around me, and they always said, when are you turning pro? When are you turning pro? I was like, guy, chill. I want to go to Olympic first and achieve that goal of mine. Now that I've done that, I'm excited for this new journey of mine, which is to turn pro and get the game rolling.
The great thing, I mean, I've just been speaking to obviously your housemates, Caris Arkansas and Lauren Price, and they were saying, which is kind of a given to us, but maybe not to everybody else, that once you come off that really good quality GB background, you've boxed around the world, you face literally all sorts of different opponents, so that when you turn over to the pros, you're kind of like, oh, I've seen that before, I've seen that before, I've seen that before. What's your take on that?
Exactly, as I was saying with Sky Sport before, I was saying that I think it's amazing that most of the people that are going to be on this card, they're all gone through that cycle that I've gone through in GB boxing and competing internationally and being around different style, different opponent, and having to adapt within a quick couple of seconds, because and having to be able to understand your opponent's style and having to just win over them. And I think once you've gone through that cycle of being in the amateur with GB boxing, when you turn pro, it's easier, and I believe that it is easier because you're used to it. And boxing and training and punching and running and sparring is what I do for a living. So going into the pro and having to challenge myself with people that have had the experience in the pro before me, it's nothing. It's not pressure for me. I think it's just another journey that I'm learning as I'm going through each fight. So I'm excited for it, man.
You are in the mix with all of these girls that have been on that kind of GB setup, and I think that's what makes this so intriguing. That everybody's at that level. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're all going to be drawing the best out of each other, and almost up your game as well.
100%. All these female that have been in the cycle with all of us, in the cycle of GB boxing, you can tell that they're the best out there in the world. You have Caris, Raven, Caroline Dubois, Lauren Price, Natasha Jonas. All these female have gone through what I've gone through, and they came out on top, and they are the best of the best. And I think to all of us, for us to have a show like this, to have the best of the best in the UK, to perform and show the UK public what are we capable of, it's just an amazing historical night to happen.
So are you staying with GB? Who's your trainer going to be?
My trainer is going to be Rob McCracken, and I will be training at the English GB boxing stadium.
So literally, it's like Yes, okay, the terminology has changed in terms of you're now in the pros, but the whole setup, you're going away for, half the week or whatever, 4 days of the week, living with the same people. I mean, that's kind of quite a nice, easy transition, isn't it?
I think it's the hardest transition that a lot of fighters sometimes don't like to do. I'm away now Monday to Friday, and Sheffield, and I'm away from home, I'm away from my family, and I believe that a dangerous fighter is a fighter that's away and mainly focused on boxing and only focus on that opponent and that night. That's kind you get yourself prepared mentally and physically. If you watch like all these old school fighters, Mary Hatler, Lennox Lewis, and Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Andrew Warren, and I can see it, Duran, and all of them. They have always gone into proper training camp and mentally and physically, train themselves to get prepared for the big night. And I think for me, it's even more better for me to be at the English, building and keep everything the same and just, get myself prepared like I'm fighting again. But obviously this time I'll be fighting just a couple months usual. In amateur, I'm used to fighting low. So that's why, again, I go back to when people say turning pro when you've been an amateur is the easiest thing, because we're used to fighting back to back. But here in the pro, you fight every couple of months. So it's a kind of I don't really like to say it's a piece of cake, but it is kind of a piece of cake, not upon the opponent, but upon the cycle of when you're fighting, the duration of the fight.
I 100% agree, and with that you can kind of take your time a little bit, gaining the knowledge, your body's going to get more rested, etc., which I think is brilliant. I know you're obviously a friend of Natasha Jonas's, you live with Lauren Pryce. How difficult is it for you to see, I mean, it's a great fight, don't get me wrong, but is it quite difficult for you sort of being in the middle and being friends with both?
It's difficult, but it's exciting, man. I think I've spoken to both of them. It's difficult. It's a bit awkward, but they're both excited. Both of them are up to it. Both of them have a different personality, and they're both driven. They've both gone through a different journey, and they've achieved so many amazing things. And I think it's amazing for female boxing, for British female boxing itself too. I'm excited. I've shared many rounds with both of them. I can tell you that both of them have different styles. But again, it's to do with on the night who feels right and who gets it right. And I think each one of them know who's the winner is going to be. So I can't really say who the winner is going to be. But I love both of them. I think both of them are amazing boxers, and I've learned a lot from each one of them. And it'd be an amazing night to be able to share the night with each one of them. And after I get my debut out of the way, I can sit down and enjoy and feel like I'm fighting for the second time again with them both in the ring.
I was going to say that, have they kind of gone, tell us about, or are you literally in the middle going, right, don't talk to me, don't ask me nothing, I'm not getting involved?
No, I think it's common sense, I think both of them kind of understand that Cindy is not really going to pick any side, which I am not going to pick any side. I respect both of them. I think both of them respect each other too. At the end of the day, they're both fighters, and they're doing this for female boxing and for themselves too, and for their legacy too. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited, and I've spoken to both of them here today, and they're both excited. So they're excited to put a show on, and I'm excited to put a show on, and I think every female on this show is excited to put a show on for Britain.
Listen, it's a win-win. I think I put somewhere on social media. It is a win for female boxing. I'm so excited that you are part of the mix. I cannot wait to see your development. But yeah, listen, I'm actually like, literally you're smiling, I'm smiling. I was going to get a bit emotional then. But yeah, thanks ever so much for giving us your time.
Thank you for having me, Jackie.